Alrighty. Salutations. I just thought I'd come on very briefly. I just wanted to be outside to enjoy this weather. Fridays is my regular day off, so I've been in the house all day. I wanted to get outside for a little while. I know my hair looks a freaking mess right now. I'm going to get it done in a couple of days in preparation for my next trip. Um, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully, I won't leave my phone there, but let's not jinx it. Let's not jinx it because that's not even me. Let's not jinx it. But anyway, yeah. So I'm going to be traveling next week for my birthday, Lord willing. But but yeah, I have nothing in particular to talk about, but I just wanted to just kind of just chat with you guys for a moment. Um, just just chilling. The weather is so nice. It's a nice little breeze. It's not too humid. And like I said, I want to enjoy as much of this weather as I can. Um, yeah. But yeah, I haven't heard. There hasn't been much of anything interesting going on lately, and I guess as far as media goes, as far as I know, I just heard that Asada Shakur passed away. May she rest in peace. And just I haven't really been updated on reality TV because, like I said, I'm trying to really separate myself from that. Ever since I stopped watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, I said that once I stopped watching that, then I was going to be kind of done with reality TV. So only time I really get into reality TV is I watch certain reviews. I've been watching, I've been following a lot of the Country Wayne skits, as you know. And I'm still trying to contemplate whether or not I'm going to do any reviews on those skits like I told when I was interviewing with Deontay Review. Shout out to him. I was like, where do you start? Like, how do you begin? There's so much going on. There's so many storylines, so many things. And so I wouldn't even know where to begin. But I mean, maybe I can get some suggestions from you guys if you are fans of the Country Wayne skits. But yeah, Deontay, he suggested to me that I just just start from wherever. Just start from if you decide to do a review, just start from what's current. Start from that. Start from there. But I'm like, I don't know. I just watch and I be entertained and frustrated at the same time. Um, but um, but yeah, I haven't really seen anything worthy of any discussion. I know that a lot of people are still talking about Jimmy Kimmel. Because of something he said about Charlie Kirk, and I haven't spoke on the whole Charlie Kirk, the controversy surrounding his death, because I'm not honestly like until he passed away, I never even knew who Charlie Kirk was. Honestly, I had no idea who he was, and I'm not sure why everyone is so up in arms about people's reactions to his death, because I know a lot of people. I don't know if people are trying to say that his death is his karma or something because of the things that he has, his viewpoints on different things, or a certain demographic of people, and people have their reactions based on that. So I just didn't want to add anything because I didn't feel the need to. Because, like I said, I don't know who he was. I mean, I watched a couple of clips of him debating other people, but it's not something I would invest myself in going into. So I'm sure there's plenty of content creators who are discussing that in depth, but I'm just glad that Jimmy Kimmel's back on because I feel like why try to cancel someone or take their livelihood away based on jokes or based on their reaction to something or freedom of speech. I don't know, but yeah. But I also wanted to give a special shout out to my pastor, Ram Burton Jr., who came on and who I interviewed with this past Tuesday. I really do appreciate him coming on. I mean, it was a great interview, a great time, great conversation. And he said that was his first time actually interviewing. That was his first experience. So I do appreciate him allowing me the opportunity to break the ice on that in that aspect. So I do appreciate him. So please make sure that you check that interview out. He's been very candid about his backstory, his past, and what led up to his ministry. He talked about his family life and also his journey towards fatherhood. So please make sure you check that out. And also, please make sure you check out my next interview. Is coming up this coming Monday with the King Jives. I'm sure that a lot of you may be familiar with King Jives, very controversial content creator who his main content is based on a church, based on church gossip, church news, the church sector. So I thank him so much for taking the time. I mean, we've been back and forth about when we was gonna do this. So I thank him for confirming for Monday. I actually supposed to have someone from the Country Wayne universe to come on. I met her a few weeks ago, and she agreed to interview with me. One of the actresses from the Country Wayne skits, but unfortunately she couldn't do it. And so I always encourage, like, just I'm not trying to call anybody out, but I'm just saying for future reference, when you agree to do an interview with someone, or you agree to set up something in whatever capacity it is, don't wait until that person reaches out to you. If you know that you have something going on and you already scheduled something with that person, give them the common courtesy of letting them know beforehand, because this person that I set this up weeks ago. And so what I normally do is, before I announce my interviews, I normally send the person a flyer directly, for different reasons, to make sure that information is correct, to make sure they're still available. Because I know things happen. I do understand that. I do understand things happen sometimes at the last minute. But to me, in this case, it don't sound like it was a last minute thing, because I sent her the flyer this morning, just to confirm. Like, that's like my, also my, like, kind of sealing the deal when it comes to confirming the interview. And so then she tells me that, I won't be able to make it. I won't be able to do it after all, because I got this going on and that going on. And I was like, okay, well, thank you for letting me know, but I wish you would let me know sooner, because I just think that because I'm thinking in my mind, what if I did not send that flyer out to her before I sent it out to the public? What if I didn't do that? So you just going to just let all this time go by, and then the interview comes up and I send the link and you tell me this at the last minute. I just feel like that's kind of unprofessional and just discourteous, inconsiderate. So I'm a stickler when it comes to that. And again, I do understand that things go on, but I just feel like it's all about common courtesy, people. If you know that something came up, if you know you're not able to do something, don't leave that person hanging. Don't just not say anything until I reach out. Like, if you know that you have something going on and you put it on your calendar that we set something up and something else comes up, let me know. Just let me know. It's all about consideration. It's all about common courtesy. So it seems like when I emphasize certain things, and when it comes out of my mouth, I just feel like people tend to make it seem like I'm being unreasonable when I say something, or I'm being, whatever, like, as if I'm saying something wrong, or I'm saying something unreasonable. But I'm just saying, my advice to you guys, if you know that you have something else going on, or you can't do something, it's about respect. It's a respect factor, people. If you know you're not going to do something, you're not obligated, to come on my platform. And I appreciate everyone who actually took the time to do it so far, to support my platform. And trust me, it's not taken for granted at all. I really do appreciate that. The fact that you even would agree to do something with me on my platform, as small as it is. I appreciate it, but it's still a matter of principle, regardless to whether or not you are a small platform like mine, or someone else's as big as Tasha K's platform. I'm just giving an example, just using it as a reference. It doesn't matter how big or small a platform is, or who you're associated with, and how you interact with them. Is all about common courtesy to let someone know when you're not going to be available. Don't just wait until the last minute, or don't wait until I reach out to you. So anyway, you know, um, with all that being said, just be courteous. Just be considerate, be respectful of people's time, be respectful of people. Period. When it comes to that. But I do appreciate King Josh for agreeing to do the interview with me on Monday, because like I said, I've been looking forward to sit with him for a while. I did have a conversation with him on his platform a few months ago, but this is an actual, like, more in-depth, sit down with him. So, kind of different ball game here. So I do appreciate him coming on. So please make sure you check us out on Monday evening, 8 o'clock a.m. 8, not a.m. Goodness gracious, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh goodness. But so thank you so much for tuning in. Those who decide to tune in, God bless you all. I thank you so much again for supporting my platform. I do appreciate that. And so just continue to be on the lookout for more content, more interviews, more reaction videos, and just more of these type of shooting the breeze, chilling, impromptu type of videos as well. I just like to just share as much of my true, authentic self as possible. All right. So again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. In the meantime, have a good one.